Hey everyone, this is Erin Anding, your school librarian, site technology facilitator, and we're here today to talk about some of the things that you might need to know about for Chromebooks this year. So, this is from the district. There's a couple slides also from me. And so the district wants you to know that you need to check your Chromebook for updates. Remember that Chromebooks are just things to get to your Google device, to your Google account, and Google accounts do not work as well when the operating system is out of date. Updates now, especially because of distance learning, are huge every time they happen. So when you get your Chromebook, there's a very good possibility it's going to be deader than a doornail because they might have sat all summer. Okay. First of all, power it on overnight. If you have a problem, that's when you're going to bring it back to me in the next day or two so that is more on me and not on you. We're going to assume everything is good if I don't hear from you in just a little bit. And one of the things you're going to do is you're going to check for the Chromebook updates. You're going to power the Chromebook on after charging it. You're going to connect to the Wi-Fi if needed. You go into the bottom right corner and you're going to click in the arrow that shows the battery level. Okay, many of you have done this on your Chromebooks. You're going to click the gear icon. Number 5, in the top left corner, click the 3 bars to view the settings main menu. At the bottom of the list, select About Chrome OS to see the version of the Chrome operating system running on the Chromebook. You're going to select the Check for Updates option. If your Chromebook finds a software update, it will start to download automatically. Now, if your Chromebook's really out of date, it might actually take a few minutes, and then it's going to say, ask you to restart the Chromebook, and that's what you're going to do. Okay? So you would actually come, I'm on a laptop, but you would come down here. All right. You can also check for the Chromebook updates by going to the upper corner of your Google account. You're going to look at the open tab with the 3 dots. Once again, you're looking for settings and then about Chrome OS. You're going to click for updates. Now, this video was a little small and I kind of kept it that way so I could look at everything. But if you need to know anything else, like you want to watch it live in person, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Erin Anding. And one of the videos will walk you through it completely. And that is Update the Chrome operating system. Okay? So if you want to watch everything exactly live and follow along, take this video. Okay? Now, these are the expectations from the district. So I'm going to say them, and then I'm going to add some of my own. Okay? The district wants you to know that the user must keep the device in the district-provided protective case at all time, no exceptions. We're going to hand those out at a later date if we're able to. And if you get one, you have to keep your thing in it. All right? Please try and keep it clean. While they help a lot with drops and breakages on the corners, they collect dirt, dust, food extremely easily, especially on the bottom part where you sit it down. So keep it in there to protect it, but also realize that they get messed up easily with crumbs and things. The device and case must refrain of any writing, drawing, stickers, or labels that are not applied by East Baton Rouge Parish School System or individual school. So if I put it on there, it's fine. You can't put it on there. Okay? Things came back with pencil marks, pen marks, scratches, decal stickers we couldn't take off. Keep it off. Okay? Use the device on a flat, stable surface. Don't leave it on the edge of a chair, like a couch arm. Keep it on a table or on a desk so it doesn't fall. Do not place books or pressure on the device. The screens are actually quite fragile. It does not take much, so if you stack like 5 books on top of your Chromebook, you could break it. Okay? Do not store the device with the screen in the open position. Once again, screens followed by the hinges, the top 2 issues that I had last year. And when you store it like that, it's very easy for it to fall and break. Do not place items between the keyboard and the screen. It is incredible how a pencil left in the device and the screen closes. Could be a problem. My own 2-year-old did that to me. I had a remote nearby and I had a laptop nearby last fall. And it seems she took the remote, put it in the screen and closed it, and she cracked the laptop screen. So do not place items between the keyboard and the screen. Do not place the device near magnets or anything with high electric current. You could destroy the inner workings, so don't do that. Do not have food or drinks around the device. I cannot emphasize that enough. Some of these came back extremely gross. I saw a lollipop sucker stuck to it. Some gum was stuck to one. Fruit juices and soda in the keys. Lots of food on the underside of the device caught in with the cover. Keep that stuff away, okay? It leads to mold. It leads to other things. Don't. Do not pick up the device by the lidded screen. When you pick it up, remember the screen is fragile. That has caused some breaks. Do not attempt to clean the device. If someone has to do that, it's going to be me who takes the hit. If you do that, we actually have had people who have destroyed the Chromebook by getting that liquid into the machine. Avoid touching the screen with pens and pencils. That actually leaves marks, and then we have a problem because of cleaning. Do not leave the device exposed to direct sunlight. That can actually cause problems. Please do not transport the device, lift, carry, etc. while it's open. It must be closed when moving. Think about all of y'all in the hallway, and all it's going to take is someone bumping you, and we have a problem with the hinge and screen. When moving between classes, the device must be closed and placed on a book bag or carried close to the body. Do not leave the device unattended in an unlocked or unsecured location. Gym, bathroom, cafeteria, library, bus, etc. Y'all mixed them up last year. Just because you were carrying one does not mean you were carrying yours. Now, if you had memorized your barcode, you wouldn't have a problem. But I heard stories like, well, I left it on the bench while I went to play I went to go play football. I heard stories I left it with my cousin. I left it on the table for just a few minutes. I saw Chromebooks mixed up during state testing because you brought your own but then put it back in the cart, or you left it so the teacher put it in the cart. Some groups of friends mixed them up 6 and 7 times. Family members, I would get ones from elementary schools because they got left at the house and someone just picked it up and brought and returned it. You need to know your barcode. You need to keep your name sticker on it. If it's not yours, you need to put it back really fast. And don't leave yours unattended. By the way, that didn't just lead to them being lost or stolen or taken from someone. That's also how a lot of the cracked screens happened, because you left them unattended on like a bench outside, and then someone sat on them, and that cracked the screen. Or you left it in a book bag on the ground, walked off, and someone stepped on your book bag. Okay? When I say know your barcode, we're putting your name on them. It's going to take longer today, but we're putting your name on them. But if you ever get in doubt, I would memorize your barcode if I were you. But you can also go to destiny.ebrschools.org. Destiny.ebrschools.org. You have the right, and so do your parents, 24/7 to check your account. We are Glen Oaks Magnet. Log in. Username and password. And you can check your account at any time as to what debts are being held to you for your Chromebooks, your library books, former textbooks. This is what I'll use for seniors when we're trying to clear you out. Or if you drop the district, this is what I look at. Okay? You should know your barcode, and it will be there. So, destiny.ebrschools.org. Find Glen Oaks Magnet. It's in Clever under the library products. It's also on our school website and on the district website. So no excuse, because at any time you can check to see what was checked out to you. And I would also snap a picture of it. Okay? Now, that was what the district had to say with some of my comments. But I'm going to add a couple more. Okay? Some things we've seen particularly here. Chromebooks. Please know that this year my technology time in the library is in the morning during first period, probably rolling into second period as well. Hall passes or hero notifications are required to come. Teachers and students. If you're just wandering in, I have to send you back. This is the school policy. So I need you to either be in hero or have a hall pass. That is the time that the school has definitely designated for me to be fixing things like Chromebooks and stuff, is early in the morning. I do teach a class third period, so that is a definite I won't be available at that point. After that, it would be on your own time, lunch, after school. Possibly I might be able to help a student at another point, but the time that is designated is first period rolling probably into second period, okay? Please have a note. You were issued a Chromebook and a charger. Okay. A Chromebook and a charger is expected to be returned. So not just a Chromebook, I need a charger. I keep a record every time I give you a charger. So I am a librarian who leaves way too many notes everywhere on your account, which you will see when you log into the catalog. And I'm expected to get back as many that I handed out. Okay, so if you keep losing your charger, that now means I have a Chromebook that has no charger. That is expected to be brought back. It's a one-to-one situation. Okay. Chromebooks and chargers are inventory to a school. You are expected to return it prior to withdrawing from the school as part of the drop process. So if you go to McKinley High, my Chromebook does not go with you. If you drop to move to Texas, my Chromebook does not leave. It stays with us. That is part of the drop procedure. Okay? They don't get inventory to the new school. You are expected to return it to the school that issued it to you. Okay? Please note that fines for damages will be assessed in the library catalog. I might give a little grace and leave a note for a little bit, but eventually it has to turn into a fine. There are ways. The district has several ways. You can pay it off all at once. You can pay it in installments. The district does have some hardship waivers for certain situations, but the fact of the matter is you must be able to take care of your business eventually before you withdraw from the school in some capacity. Okay? Remember what I said, they're one-to-one. So if something happens, like with the charger, we have to replace the charger. Please memorize and type out your barcode. So you remember where in the Chromebook it is, which Chromebook is yours. When in doubt, check your account in the catalog, which I just showed you. This one is one we ran into a lot that was caught this summer. Last but certainly not least, not on the district thing, but certainly one that's becoming a problem for us at Glen Oaks. I need you to watch your chargers. Okay? Many of you are catching them in Chromebook cart doors or in other things that are kind of clipping the wire. Some of you, there's actually a way you should be winding them up and then, wrapping them either with rubber band or something of that nature. But what you're doing is you're wrapping them around your Chromebook or you're wrapping them too tight around the charger part itself. And what you're doing is you're bending the charger so much that you're exposing the wire. Once you did that, you created a fire and safety hazard. So we're having to rip off the two sections of the charger. And so it's almost always on one side. And so we're left with chargers that we can't replace. They're effectively broken unless we actually go and buy more parts to it. So please watch those chargers as well because you're exposing the wires without even realizing it. Okay? So please remember the expectations for handling care. Remember to update your operating system. One last thing about the operating system to my 10, 11, and 12th graders. If you receive an old Acer, that is not your permanent device. That is a temporary device until we get your new ones. The new ones, I definitely will need you to update the operating system. They probably sat in a box in a warehouse for months. But the Acers themselves can no longer be updated. Okay, what you have is what you have. Google has declared those products to be so old that they are no longer worth updating. Also, the district has stopped fixing them. So if you come to me with a broken key, I will completely understand. I know that they're old. At the same time, please bring it back. So I don't have to charge you for a missing item. But I will understand if something like the key is messed up. I expected it's old. This is just an attempt to get us where we need to go. But that is probably about it. Remember, my name is Erin Anding. I'm your librarian and site technology facilitator. I look forward to working with you this year, and good luck with your Chromebook. Thank you so much.